welcome back to my channel. So let's talk skincare today, and today I want to share with you guys my winter skincare routine. It is still freezing cold outside, and so I thought that I would share with you guys my morning and evening routines and talk you guys through some of the products that I use to keep my skin really soft, smooth, and moisturized. I know the worst thing that could ever happen in the winter is you wake up and your skin is like really dry and flaky, your lips are chapped, your hands are dehydrated, worst feeling ever. So I want to share with you guys some of the products that I use to avoid feeling like that ever again. First, before we get going into my routine, let's talk about my skin. My skin generally is normal. It's not too dry, it's not too oily, it just kind of sits right in the middle there. And I obviously get more dry in the wintertime, and during the summertime I find that my skin isn't oily per se, but I definitely do sweat a lot, so it breaks down my makeup a lot faster. So right around my T-zone is where I sweat kind of a bit, but in general, on average, my skin is normal. I also don't get too many breakouts unless it's that time of the month or I'm just eating stuff I shouldn't be eating. Like if I'm eating too many desserts or if I'm eating too much greasy food, my skin reacts to that and kind of telling me like, hey, stop eating that stuff, and I'll get a breakout or two, but otherwise it's just normal. So my morning routine is pretty simple. I don't really like to use creams or serums during the daytime. I just like to let my skin breathe. So all I do really is I start off with washing my face, and I use the Neutrogena Fresh Foaming Cleanser. This is a makeup remover and a cleanser in one, and it's soap-free, alcohol-free, oil-free, hypoallergenic, and dermatologist tested. I really like using this in the morning because it just makes my face feel really clean and really fresh and helps me wake up. Once I'm done with this, then all I do is I dry my face with a towel, and then I put on my moisturizer, and obviously my favorite is going to be the Aveeno Active Naturals Positively Radiant Daily Moisturizer with Sunscreen SPF 15. I really like it because it's not so heavy that you feel like you have like a lot of product on your face. It sinks into your skin. My skin just drinks it up. I love the feeling of wearing this, and I also just love the smell of this. It smells so good. Once I'm done putting on my moisturizer, the next thing I do in the morning is I put on a lip balm. Right now I'm trying the Clarins Instant Light Lip Comfort Oil. I so far like this. I've been using this about a week. No, that's not true. About 2 weeks now. And I like it as a daytime lip balm. I wouldn't wear this at night because there's this like perfumey taste that comes with this. This is the honey flavor, but to me it tastes like honey, soap, and perfume. And I say the word taste because it's on your lips and sometimes it obviously gets in your mouth, and it just is really unpleasant for me. I don't like the taste of it, so I don't wear it to sleep. But so far during the day, I really like it. It's really moisturizing, but it doesn't hold up as long as my Bite Beauty Agave Lip Mask, which is obviously my favorite. This one seems to break down a lot faster than that, so I tend to keep reapplying this more than my Agave Lip Mask. So the last step in my morning routine is to make sure that my hands are well moisturized. And I either reach for my Cerave moisturizing cream or my almond hand and nail cream from the Body Shop, or I even reach for this, and this is the Body Shop Spa Wisdom Africa Honey and Beeswax Hand and Foot Butter. I just have a bunch of things lying around the house, and whenever I feel like my hands are really dry, I just put it on throughout the day. I'm always moisturizing. So now we're moving on to my evening skincare routine, and this is where I bring out the heavy hitters. I really like to take my time when I'm doing my skincare at night. This is where I make sure that my skin is really taken care of. So the first thing I do when I'm getting ready for bed is I make sure to take off my eyelashes, and it is such a wonderful feeling once you take these off. It's like a weight has been lifted off your eyes. And once that's done, I use the Cleansing Micellar Water from Simple to break down my mascara and my eye makeup. And what I like to do is I put quite a few drops of this onto a cotton pad, and I lay it over my eyes for a couple seconds, letting it soak into my eyes and my eyelashes. And then I slowly work the cleansing water into my eyes, and take off all that mascara and all the eye makeup. And then I flip the cotton pad over and I like to make sure that I work it into my bottom lash line to get off any eye makeup that's there, to get off any mascara that I put on my bottom lashes. I really use this time to make sure that all of my eye makeup is completely taken off. So then I move on to cleansing the rest of my face, and I use my Neutrogena Fresh Foaming Cleanser again, and I use a couple pumps of this, and I make sure to lather it in my fingers and then work it into my skin. And I really like making sure that I work up a lather all over my face, take off all of my makeup, and then I also make sure to work it into my eyes as well, because I want to make sure that anything that may have been left over by the cleansing water is completely removed. And I just enjoy this time where I'm really working the cleanser into my face and breaking down all of my makeup, and I make sure to work it down my neck so that it breaks down any makeup that I put down my neck. So once my skin is completely clean and completely free of makeup, my next step is a mask. But I don't use masks every single day. I generally like to do this when I feel like my skin needs a little extra TLC. And so on days where I feel like my skin needs that added hydration, I like to use this deep hydration mask. And this is from Hada Labo Tokyo, and it's the ultimate anti-aging facial mask. I really love how this feels. It just gives me the moisture that my skin is craving. I put this on for 10 to 15 minutes and my skin just feels so much more hydrated, so much more plump, and it's fantastic. But today, I really want that deep clean. So I'm using the Origins Clear Improvement Active Charcoal Mask to clear pores. I am definitely due for a deep cleaning of my pores, and on those days, I love using this because it just feels like it's sucking everything out of your face that shouldn't be there, and it just makes my skin feel so good. So what I like to do is warm it in through my fingers, and I just kind of create a mask, but also massage it into my skin so that I can get it into my pores and make sure that it's working and doing its thing. And once I have an even layer on my face, I allow it to dry, and this takes about 10 to 15 minutes. So I kind of go back into the living room, watch some TV, or I'm on Instagram scrolling through my feed just to kill time. To rinse off, I like to use a face towel, and I just run it under some warm water and I wipe the mask off my face, but I also do it in a circular motion just to add a bit more exfoliation, but not too much, just really gentle. Once the mask is completely off my face, I do an extra step with my deep cleaning days, and I put on the Biore Deep Cleansing Pore Strips on my nose just for that added extra oomph to take out all that gross stuff on your nose. So while I'm waiting for my Biore strip to dry, I like to put on some eye patches, and the one that I like using is from Chlorine Laboratories, and it's their smoothing and relaxing patches with soothing cornflower. I really like the sensation that it gives because it's just really cooling and really hydrating. And on days where I've just been wearing a lot of makeup, or I've been outside in the cold, or I just feel really tired and I feel like my eyes are a bit more puffy than normal, I put these on and it really just calms down my skin and reduces all of the puffiness. And it's just really enjoyable to wear because it's so cool. So then I move on to eye cream. And the one that I've been loving is the Drops of Youth Eye Concentrate from The Body Shop. And I've said this before, I really enjoy having this metal ball here because once the product is on there, I just run it along my under eye and it's such a wonderful cooling sensation, especially after those patches. It's just so nice. And if there's any excess product left on the ball, I run it on my eyelids as well. After eye cream, we're moving on to serum, and the one I like to use is the Palmetto Derma Collagen Booster and Restoration Serum. I use about 4 to 5 pumps of this, and I work it into my skin, making sure that every single surface of my face is covered in this serum, and I also make sure to work it down my neck. I really enjoy wearing this because it's really lightweight, but it packs a big punch. It's so nice to wear, and when I wake up in the morning, I just feel like My skin is plumper, it's smoother, it's more hydrated. I love wearing this thing, it's so great. So the night cream that I've been using, not on a daily basis, I think I wear this every 3 or 4 days, maybe twice a week, is the Aveeno Active Naturals Positively Radiant Intense Night Cream. And I put this all over my face and I kind of massage it in for a few seconds just to make sure it's completely soaked into my skin. On nights where I'm not using the Aveeno Positively Radiant Night Cream, I finish off my skincare routine with the Aveeno Positively Radiant Daily Moisturizer. I obviously love this Aveeno Positively Radiant range. I use it all day long. I love it. My second to the last step in my evening skincare routine is lip balm. And the one that I use at night is the Bite Beauty Agave Lip Mask. I really like using this at night because it's such a thick formula that once I put it on my lips, it creates a barrier for my lips so nothing gets through it. It feels like my lips are completely sealed, so anything like cold, heat, whatever is not going to dry it out. So the last thing in my evening skincare routine is my hands. I need to make sure that my hands are taken care of at night so that in the morning they're super, super soft. So I am using the Cerave Moisturizing Cream. I literally take a big scoop of this and work it into my hands over and over and over again until my hands start to soak it in. And once it's done, that's it. Turn off the lights and it's time for bed. Alright guys, so there you have it. That is my current skincare routine for the winter months. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and also leave me in the comments below any current skincare favorites that you guys might have, and if I'm missing out on stuff, because I probably am, leave them in the comments below and I will definitely go check them out. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget to check me out on Instagram and Twitter. I want you guys to go do that right now, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!